Hello everyone and welcome to our Friday broadcast in automation game with of course the Restomod challenge. So gentlemen, it's gonna be absolutely fun. I have downloaded all the cars, they're up and running, and now of course we'll be loading them to automation game, review them step by step, and of course drive them in Beam and Drive. So let's say hello to who joined us first. Hello Mr. Finn, you are the first one to join us, followed by Mr. Pinky, followed by Mr. Crazy Eyes, and then Mr. Carboy 88. Hello gentlemen and welcome to our evening broadcast. How's everyone doing? Glad to see you gentlemen. How are you? Before we start, can you please confirm that the microphone is working, and also can you see the game absolutely perfectly on the on the broadcast? Yeah, I know. The backstage is live now. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to actually open Forza and see it, but later maybe we'll see it if we finish early. Oh, super! I'm glad that you guys can hear me and see me well. Great. So, gentlemen, we are right now, as I mentioned, in automation game. Here we go. So I've downloaded all the cars. A total of 12 cars in this challenge. 12 cars, gentlemen. So let's click the car designer button. Let's see what kind of cars we'll get. So this is the first car, as I mentioned. Let's take a look on this beautiful, awesome beast. This is basically how it looks from the outside. I love the rally inspired details. Absolutely gorgeous. The Japanese license plate. Love the side. It sells the Exuma or Exuma. I guess Exuma. Oh, here's the interior. Pretty sweet, actually. Not bad at all, actually. I kind of like it. It's a 4-door, yes. It's a wait. It's a 2-door, but there's cool. There's a rear window. So basically, I don't know. You can actually open this window. I see the hinges. So is it like manually operated or not? Because I do see window switch for the back. I don't know what kind of window is that, but okay. Love the interior, looks absolutely stunning. Love the dashboard, love the functioning BeamNG warning lights, and of course the instrument cluster in the middle. Love the keychain. I like the keychain. It has a turbocharger on it, although this car is naturally aspirated, but it's still cool. I like it. Love the switches. Nice. Okay. So it's like okay, double clutch gearbox, but it's okay. Very strange looking shifting. And love the infotainment system. It's absolutely sweet. Love the roof, the interior colors, the sunroof. Beautifully made. Absolutely beautifully made. The rear speakers. Sweet. Absolutely sweet. Alright, so and the back actually looks pretty decent. Love that he kept the classic looking tail lights, but with modern LEDs. Absolutely sweet. I love the heating element for the rear window. Absolutely stunning. Alright, so very nice work indeed. Gentlemen, remember, at the end of the broadcast we'll be voting for the prettiest car. Not only the fastest car will win this challenge, we also have the prettiest car, and we also have the car with the highest the TCP, the total category points. So this is the engine, 1.6 liter 4-cylinder forged internals, as you can see. 12.5 to 1 compression with VVT and VVL, variable valve lift and variable valve timing. 40 on the cam profile, 80 on the springs and lifters, 85 on the VVL. Goes up to 10,500 RPM. Direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, performance high, high RPM limit intake manifold. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Tubular race headers. We have a cat, we have a muffler. Sweet. Alright, let's fire it up. Let's hear this baby firing up. Sweet. Sounds nice. Going over to the trim, back again. This thing is running with front wheel drive, double clutch, 6-speed with a custom gearbox, helical limited slip diff. Goes from 0 to 100 in about 5 seconds, which is actually pretty decent. Sport compound tires, 14-inch rims, carbon fiber rims. Wow, that's pretty expensive. Ventilated discs up front, ventilated at the back. Very strong brakes. With the race diffuser, I see some active downforce going on. Very, very nice. 4-seater, premium interior, basic head-up display. And wait, well, here we go. Electric variable power steering, traction control, ABS, standard 20 safety, all the way up to the lighter optimizing weight. And the weight distribution is a bit further more to the back. Pretty decent, actually. Standard springs, gas monotube dampers, and passive sway bars with a very decent suspension. Actually, I kind of like it. It's kind of sporty, which is really cool. That's the design details. Exactly 70,000, which is really awesome. Absolutely like it. Absolutely decent car. All right, so I would love on the next challenge if everyone can write the TCP, because as I mentioned, each car will have its own TCP. So let's calculate all of them quickly. So 69.3 plus 47.7 plus 20.9 plus 39.5 plus 43.2 plus 48 plus 72.5 plus economy 38.1. So this car has a TCP of 379. Let me quickly write it down on a note file so we don't. So the first car is called the Exuma. This thing got 379.2. Okay, good. Right, 379.2 points. Great. So very, very decent car. I'm really excited because the first one is actually pretty decent. So let's export this one to beamng.drive so we can get on and drive it later. Here we go. And as you can see in the BeamNG export, this thing actually looks pretty decent. I actually quite like it. It's lightweight, it's crazy looking, sweet. Here we go. Okay. So, alright gentlemen, so this is the final car for tonight. It's front wheel drive. The fire-breathing 4-cylinder engine. Looks absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. All right, let's see what this thing can do. Traction control off. What's happening with the rear chair or the wheel bench? Seriously? The guy who made the bench is like a steering wheel? Wow, third place. So, all right. So the next car is an absolute monster. This thing is called Pythagoras T1 RMV. 844 horsepower from 7.5 liter V8 engine, double overhead camshaft, naturally aspirated direct fuel injection, rear-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic auto manual. Ooh, that's very interesting. Auto manual gearbox. Very interesting. Double wishbone up front, multi-link at the back, 1.2 tons ish. Very awesome. It does 20 mpg, so it's still green actually. Not terrible. It's somewhat comfortable, not bad. It's somewhat safe, and it's crazy fast. So let's see what we'll do. Let's see how this thing looks like. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, it's one of these classic trucks that they always take off these front bumpers. They put these square LED lights on them. Very nice. I love the wood bed. Looks absolutely nice indeed. Let's take a look on the interior. Pretty nice. Not terrible at all. I like it actually. Lovely looking interior. It's not absolutely crazy detailed, but it's very, very nice. Nicely made. Very good, Mr. Pythagoras. So this thing, let's see the massive beast under the hood. So this thing is running with a 7.5 liter V8, aluminum silicon light block material, double overhead camshaft. Same goes for the cylinder heads, billet steel crankshaft, titanium connecting rods, lightweight forged pistons, 12.3 to 1 compression with a very tiny small cam profile, which is very strange. That explains the massive dip over here, because this thing is running with also variable valve lift, which pushes the camshaft profile up to 50 at 3,300 RPM, basically right here. It will change the profile. It'll be 50, not 0, which is very cool actually. 7,900 RPM limit, naturally aspirated, direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, race intake. Tubular race headers. It's gonna be crazy loud, I presume. Yep, it's gonna be absolutely loud. Alright, let's fire it up. Everyone ready? I think it's gonna be crazy loud. I think so. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this thing is running with, it says, an auto manual gearbox, which is like in between an automatic gearbox and a double clutch gearbox. Basically, it's a manual gearbox, but the clutch is like automatically applied, you know? Instead of having a third pedal, I presume this thing has like an automatic clutch. So yeah, here we go. It says an auto manual gearbox is a mechanically similar to manual gearbox. However, the driver does not use a traditional H shifter. It chose to instead uses a lever or two switches on the steering wheel to shift up and down one gear at a time. The gearbox computer uses a set of hydraulic valves to operate the clutch and select gears, and has the ability to change gears somewhat faster than human would be capable of. They usually have an optional automatic mode, which thus can be quite easy to drive, but with no manual control over the clutch. Alright, so you got the idea. It's similar to double clutch gearbox, but it's like a single clutch. It's like, you know, hydraulically controlled clutch with, you know, paddles on the steering wheel, or a button or something. Okay, very cool. Helical limited slip diff. This thing goes from 0 to 100 in about 4.2 seconds, which is really crazy. And wait, okay. Let's see. A top speed is about 377. Wow, this thing is crazy fast. Sport compound tires, 19-inch rims, brakes are very decent actually, and we have absolutely, I want to say, we don't have any downforce, but we have like a flow optimized under tray to increase fuel mileage. Two-seater sport interior, standard head-up display, electric variable power steering, launch control, electronic stability control, very nice. Sporty suspension too, which is really awesome. Nice G-force actually, 1.16. That's very good actually. I like it. And with all of this thing costs, as I mentioned, exactly 70,000, which is super, and I think it's really awesome. Alright, let me quickly calculate the total category points of this thing. Here we go, 69 plus 40.5 plus 22.4 plus 72.3 plus 35.4 plus 15.5 plus 76.2 plus 20 plus 351.3. Okay, 351.3. Pythagoras, this thing achieved 351.3. Okay, great. Let's export this thing to beam ng.drive so we can drive it soon. Here we go. Nice work, Mr. Pythagoras. Awesome as always. Very nice work. Alright, let's see what this beautiful pickup will do. Alright, here we go. So traction control off. Ah, damn it again, F5. Sorry. Just waiting for it to... Thank you so much for the tip, Mr. Bodwin G. Seriously, I'm glad you told me that I need to press F5 to reset everything. Go. Yes, now the game is working well. Whoa! There's a lot of oversteer. So you know, oversteer, there is a lot of wheel spin. Crap! So, pretty much unstable in high speeds. Okay, try again. no, this thing can't drive in a straight line. No, it's a death trap. Oh, come on. Sorry. Ah, sorry. This thing is just. I mean, this thing is just like, oh my god. It's not stable. It's like deadly, 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 deadly. It's like a coffin with a V8. I'm sorry. I love pickups, but for some reason, this thing in a straight line, it just can't drive in a straight line. Like, if you push the power in a straight line, you'll just smash into walls. Like, I'm sorry. There's a lot of power, but there's no grip at the back whatsoever. I don't know, maybe because it's super lightweight at the back, like it's just an empty bed. It's just a nightmare. I mean, I love pickup trucks. I love the idea of having a tire smoking monster with a V8, but at least at least in a straight line, I really wanted this thing to just hook and stay dead straight in a straight line. Unfortunately, no. This thing wants to kill you around corners in a straight line. It just wants to kill you. That's it. The whole purpose of this truck is just to kill you. But it's really, really awesome. I still like it. It just needs to be more stable in a straight line, and I'm okay with oversteering around corners, no problem. But in a straight line, I need grip. That's it. That's it. Just make sure this thing is like grippy in a straight line, and I'm happy with it. So what do we have here? A 6-liter. Wow, dude. Oh, gentlemen, we have our first V16 engine. Seriously, this guy here, he did a V16 engine. This thing is running with a 501 horsepower, 6-liter V16 engine, gentlemen. Rear-wheel drive, double clutch gearbox, 8 speeds, double wishbone all the way. 1.9 tons this thing weighs. Absolutely crazy. V16, gentlemen. Yep, someone actually used it. Oh, that's your car. Well, that explains it. Your name is Crazy Eyes. That explains your crazy choice, my friend. The V16 engine. Absolutely awesome. Great. I'm glad that actually someone used it, because it's not an easy engine to fit in any car, and I'm glad that you actually did it. I really hope that you haven't broke any rules, because I would love to drive a monster V16 engine. Here we go. Just a moment. Let me just quickly send the last file on the group, so I don't miss it and lose my chance. There we go, almost done. So let's take a look on this beautiful beast. Whoa, I like it. It's like a classic country wagon car with some modern touch-ups there and there. Really hope that you have an interior underneath. Oh, you have an interior. Cool, good. I thought this thing has like a very, very dark tint, and like there's nothing underneath it. Almost done. Just a moment. My apologies. I'm really glad you went with the V16. You didn't. Why you didn't try to fit turbos on it, like make it efficient or torquey or something like this? You went naturally aspirated, which is good. You know, but you could have gotten, I think, more power. But yeah, it's good actually. I'm glad. I'm absolutely glad you went with the V16, dude. Absolutely glad. Ah, too powerful. Yes, yes, indeed. That explains. And because we have only rear-wheel drive, it will be absolutely like undrivable. That explains a lot. Here we go. The file's almost uploaded. My apologies for the delay. Yes, but better now than never. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Files uploading. Good. Go. 3, 2, 1, and Here we go. Everything's good. All right, now we can take a look on this awesome car. Here we go. My apologies for the delay. As I mentioned, this thing looks like a very, very modern and awesome looking station wagon, which is very, very sweet. Love the purple paint job, you know, classy. As you can see, the interior is pretty classic, like, and sometimes they do such designs. They keep the wooden classic, you know, interior, and they just put modern things on it, which makes sense sometimes. Love the gauges, they look very, very nice. 200 miles per hour, that's very optimistic, which is very cool. And the RPM goes up to 9,000. The engine goes up to 7,500, so about here. Oh, overdrive, like it, like it. I love the cigarette lighter. Okay, not bad, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I love the storage area, pretty nice. It's still more classy than modern, but I see some modern touch-ups, and definitely the engine is pretty modern as well. Alright, here we go. So let's see this massive beast of an engine. So as I mentioned, this thing is running with an 8.2 liter. Wow, an 8.2 liter V16 engine, but apparently it was like debored and de-stroked to 5 or to 6 liter actually. Cast crank, cast connecting rods, and low friction cast pistons. Wow. Okay. 14.021 compression. That's crazy. Tiny or small cam profile with soft springs and lifters, which is really sweet. VVT. That's really awesome, actually. Naturally aspirated, direct fuel injection, single throttle body with a variable intake. Variable means between you know, standard and performance. It's like in between, which is a very good option actually for like normal, nice torquey cars. Running on 98 tubular headers. Wow, twin mufflers to make this engine as quiet as possible. And look at that. That is not a tiny engine. That is absolutely long in every crazy way, because it's a V16, gentlemen. You have 16 cylinders that are dancing up and down, which is very, very awesome. So let's fire it up. Look at that, 16 cylinders, gentlemen, dancing up and down in perfect harmony. Nice. Very good, very, very good indeed. Alright, so this thing is running with a rear-wheel drive double clutch 8-speed gearbox that goes from 0 to 100 in about 4.4 seconds. But the gearbox is freakishly long, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 5th gear, you can achieve the top speed. 6th is just an overdrive, 7th overdrive, 8 is extreme overdrive. Dude, I think you tried to get MPG with like more gearing and more overdrive, which is something not really like, oh, no offense, but not really super like professional. Okay, you can put like, why is without this method it's very thirsty, like you can't get to 20, but okay, it's not bad. But you know, it's like 6th, 7th, 8th are absolutely useless. Anyway, looking forward to drive this thing. As you can see, it says top speed about 587 kilometers per hour, which is like the 8th gear. My god. But it says here it's limited to 326. So without the limit, how much speed this thing can get without the limit? Seriously, if you remove the limiter here, how much speed can this thing achieve? 400 or what? Because it's very, very interesting to know that, actually. Radial sport compound tires, 18-inch up front, 19s at the back, magnesium rims, ventilated 6 pistons up front, ventilated 2 pistons at the back, very nice brakes actually. Flow optimized under tray. It's a that's a handmade? Why? Why? It's very heavy. It's too much. That is like the heaviest and the most expensive option ever. Why, dude? That's really crazy. Premium infotainment system. Yeah, pure luxury. Electric variable power steering, traction control, ABS, basic A20s safety options -11. So yeah, it's not super safe, but it's, you know, it passes the rules, so no problem. Running on air shocks or air springs, airbags, adaptive dampers, and the active sway bars. Very expensive and interesting suspension option, which actually makes sense because you will get better ride and better comfortable points and better sporty points, but it's a bit heavier than usual. So this thing cost exactly $69,900, which left you, my friend, with $100 extra for you. Very nice. It's very reliable. It's very practical. Seriously, decent work. Alright, let me calculate the total category points. 70.7 plus 42.7 plus 37.4 plus 71.7 plus 37.2 plus 50 plus 72.7 plus 22.9. Wow, 405.3 points. Damn, that's really good. That is really strong total category points, my friend. Very good points. 405.3 points. 405.3 points. Sweet. Alright, very good. Let's export this thing to Beam Engine Drive so we can drive it later. Here we go. Ah, you just wanted to add more weight. Okay. No problem, it didn't break any rules, and it has a V16 monster under the hood, so I'm really looking forward to drive it. Alright, let's see what we have. Very... Ah, this is the V16? Sounds strange in BeamNG. Okay, this is the V16 monster, gentlemen. So, traction control off. It's like half a Titanic. It's not full Titanic. Turn in, come on. I don't think it's gonna cross. Below 2 minutes. Damn. Sorry. It's very heavy. I tried my best. So 203. 203. It's like half a Titanic. It's not really a full-on Titanic, but the front is a bit understeer. Like I'm just waiting for it to steer, steer, steer. The power is good. The power is really nice, but there's a little bit of understeer up front. So perhaps fix that, and it'll be really, really awesome to drive. Like it'll go sub 2 minutes. Just fix the understeer up front, because in every corner I'm just waiting and waiting for it to take it the steer and take it the corner. Then smash the power. It's really good, but yeah. I tried my best. Sorry. All right, so let's see what we have here. The Mythic 595 Abarth 131. So this thing is running with a 324 horsepower, 2 liter or 2.1-ish, you can say, liter, 4-cylinder. So far, no turbos. So far, everyone is running naturally aspirated. 13.5 to 1 compression, rear-wheel drive, 6-speed manual gearbox. Sweet. Aluminium monocoque chassis, fiberglass body. Very lightweight, 874 kilograms. Not bad. It's actually safe. Even with a fiberglass body, it's freakishly safe, which is surprising. Whoa, that is sweet. Whoa, that is absolutely yum yum indeed. Let's see what do we have on the inside. That's a pure handling focused, sweet looking Restomod. Love the roll cage with the speakers, obviously. So it's like handling track inspired car, which is like comfortable with speakers and like air conditioning. I love such cars. To be honest with you, I adore such cars. Like when people make super handling cars, like lightweight and like amazingly grippy. At the same time, it's still like comfortable, has air conditioning, nice entertainment system. I love such cars. Absolutely beautiful. Nice work. Love the classic steering wheel. I'm glad you kept it like that. The manual gearbox, the touchscreen slash air conditioning control unit. I see the air vents over there. Oh, the Abarth logo. That's pretty nice actually. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love these also sporty bucket seats. Very sweet. And from the outside, this thing actually looks pretty decent. Love these side skirts connected with of course, these wheel archers, front and back. Absolutely nice. And the red color, these rally lights up front, it's like fog lights. Sweet. Love the red light. Love the red paint job as well. Look at this. I like it. I like this badge. Save manuals. Save the manuals. Indeed, save the manuals. Love the roof mounted wing, or what's it called, spoiler, whatever. I think it's a wing, roof mounted wing. Nice. I love these classic 80s OZ racing rims. Love it. Absolutely sweet. So absolutely sweet. Ah, here's the creator. Mr. Mythic is with us in the chat. Mr. Mythic says it's not as grippy as I want it to be. More driftier. Lemo. More info at the car description. You have if you have any questions, especially regarding the lore and the transmission choice. Yeah, great, nice. My apologies for the ads, my friend. I have absolutely no control over them. But if you love my work and if you want to support the channel, you can of course subscribe. You can of course subscribe to like tier 1, tier 2, or hypercar tiers, which I really appreciate this. And you will get rid of these stupid ads from Twitch. My apologies. So let's take a look on the beating heart of this monster. This thing is running with an inline 4 cast iron block, 2 liter, exactly, double overhead camshaft, 4 valves per cylinder. It was overboard a little bit to 2.1 liters. Billet steel crank, titanium connecting rods, forged lightweight pistons, with balancing shaft underneath, with balancing shaft inside it to make it as balancy as possible. 13.5 to 1 compression, which is very nicely and high. 30 on the cam profile, and 79 on the VPL. As you can see, the power and the torque curve, like, they are not super smooth, which like some tuners won't really like that. But you know, it's not terrible, you know. But it's like you can actually smooth it out a little bit. With, of course, like the VVL profile is too much, and the spring lifters is like too much. So you know, the stiffness. So if you adjust these a little bit more, you will get it a bit smoother. Because right now it's like a roller coaster. That this is basically what the engine will be, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a game, so I'm not gonna feel it. But in real life, yes, you'll feel it on the road. So direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, race intake manifold, massive intake manifold actually. Race tubular race header for the engine, single exhaust, obviously, high flow cat, and a single reverse flow muffler. Here's the engine. Love the idea of having a cast iron block which you can actually paint. Love the red also on the block. Let's fire it up. Whoa! It's one of these thumpy rally sounding 4 cylinders. Nice! Nice indeed. And as you can see, sometimes I do like go easy on the rules sometimes. Like, I saw some things, but you know, not everything, you know, is worth killing a car for it. But it's okay, no problem. I can let some things slide. So this thing goes from 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds, which is pretty quick actually. Rear drive, manual 6 speeds, a custom gearbox, helical limited slip differential, radial sport compound tires, 16-inch rims, magnesiums, carbon ceramic 2 discs up front, carbon ceramic 2 discs at the back as well. Very interesting choice. Sport under tray for some sort of downforce, and 2 seats up front, sport interior, premium infotainment. Manual rack and pinion steering, that's very interesting. ABS, standard 20 safety option, and let's see what we have. This thing is running with air suspension, adaptive dampers, and active sway bars. Sweet. Not bad actually, and the G-force is pretty nice as well. Nicely done indeed, my friend. Nicely done indeed. Let me quickly check something on my second computer if you don't mind. Really, me too, Mr. Bolonji. So this thing was red in automation. Apparently now it's black. Although I didn't change the color, I just exported the car. Okay, so let's see what this beast will do. Go. Again, no speedometer, no tachometer, nothing. I'm gonna drive blind. How much is 90 kilometers? I don't know. Press F5, you said? Oh, thank you so much. And for some reason now I can't. Wait, why I can't? Here you go. Now the game is working. Thank you so much. Really, I didn't know that. here you have it. Second place. So that Citroën got destroyed. 1 minute 53.330. Nice. What a car. What a car. This beautiful Abarth 131 Restomod. I really like it. At first I thought, oh, it's gonna be slow, I'm gonna try hard, and then I don't know what happened. This thing just made sense. Absolutely awesome. I like it. So here you go, Mr. Budwinji. The Citroën got got smashed out of its place. Now this one is second, Citroën is third. Nicely done. Right, gentlemen. So the next car is called the Minos Motors. It's an M2 SE Restomod. This thing is running with 266.6 horsepower, 2-liter Boxer 4 engine. Our first Boxer 4 for tonight. Double overhead camshaft, 16 valves, 6-speed auto manual gearbox, double wishbone both ways. Weighs about 800 kilos. Steel monocoque chassis, aluminium body. Not bad actually. It's very good. It's very fuel economy actually. It's like 36.1 mpg, which is and very reliable, which is very sweet as well. So let's take a look. Whoa, that is pretty nice. Pretty nicely done indeed. Oh, I love it. Oh, I absolutely love it. So it's like it's a bit not complete at the back, but okay, I'm just gonna ignore that and stay right here. So yes, we do have there are some missing parts. I'm assuming, or the interior perhaps is not finished, but it's okay. It's not terrible actually. Bucket seats, classic dashboard which fits pretty nicely. Doors, not bad actually. Not bad at all. Looks actually pretty decent. But if it was complete, it would have been more awesome. Okay, so let's take a look on the awesome engine underneath this awesome beast. 2-liter Boxer 4 engine, forged steel crank, forged lightweight steel crankshaft, forged light connecting rods, and forged light pistons. A harmonic damper for more balance, 11.8 to 1 compression. Pretty decent actually. Pretty decent. Power figures and smoothness, really cool. Direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, race intake. Very nicely done indeed. And as always, this stupid mistake with automation Boxer engine. Okay, no problem. Let's just fire it up. Nice. All right, let's move on to the next bit, which is this one here. So yes, Mr. Pinky, you need to calculate drivability, sportiness, comfort, prestige, safety, practicality, reliability, fuel economy. That's it. The last one is fuel economy. Anything after fuel economy is not needed. Again, drivability, sportiness, comfort, prestige, safety, practicality, reliability, and eco. That's all. And I'm using, as I mentioned, United States MPG, US MPG. Yeah. Okay. Right, so this thing is running with rear-wheel drive, auto manual, 6-speed gearbox, 3.8 seconds from 0 to 100, with electronic limited slip differential, radial sport compound tires, 15-inch rims, magnesiums, ventilated discs up front, ventilated at the back, very strong, freakishly strong rear brakes. Wow. Flow optimized under tray. Very good. 2 seats up front. Sport interior basic CD. Okay, not too much modern. Manual rack and pinion. ABS. Basic 10s. Safety equipment. Progressive springs. Basic dampers and sway bars. This thing is running with $69,800. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all, gentlemen. So let's calculate the total category points of this car before we export it to Beam ng.drive. So this thing is running with, let's say, 45.7 plus 50 plus 15.1 plus 36.6 plus 35.2 plus 27 plus 72.6 plus 36.1 plus. This thing is running with a bit low than usual. 318.3 only. The Minos Motors is running with the 318.3. All right. Let's export this thing to Beam ng.drive so we can drive it later. Here we go. Sounds like a flat 4. Yep, flat 4 engine. Apparently one exhaust is functional, the other one is like for cosmetics. Yep, the other one is not functional. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so that was disaster at the last corner, sorry. But yes, 1 minute 57. I think it would have been 1 minute 56. But yes, it's to be honest with you, it's like it's still using the same body, the Porsche 56 body, but this one is a little bit more stable than your car, Mr. Pinky, because as you can see, this thing is using a rear wing, as you can see. It's a bit understeer on some corners, but it doesn't like the back end doesn't really shoot that much, and it's actually, you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad car. So yes, a bit more fine tuning it would be awesome. Yes, indeed, on that corner, indeed, yes, it was a nightmare, Mr. Crazy Eyes. Not only the car shot and started drifting, the game froze for like half a second, and then when it continued, I just quickly reacted. Oh my god, it would have been awesome. Yes.
I reckon I
Yep.
can knock off a second.
Right. So what do we have next? I believe it's the Abarth something replica. Where is that thing? Here we go. The Mythic 595 Abarth replica, or the Restomod. So this one's called the Maynard Elplatino. It's running with 618 horsepower from a 5.7 liter V8, naturally aspirated, also no turbos whatsoever, 12.1 to 1 compression, rear-wheel drive, 7-speed advanced automatic gearbox, double wishbone all the way, 2.1 tons. It's a heavy boy, this car, a heavy beast. Alrighty then, let's... No, all good, Mr. J. So, holy moly, this is like a Cadillac Eldorado? Damn, I love such classics. Holy moly, I love such classics. I love such classic Americanos. Wow. Let's take a look on the inside. Whoa, look at the speakers. They are here in the middle of the car. Hello, who's with me on the microphone? I heard someone connecting. Love the gauges, absolutely nice. So basically you can't sit here. You will like kill the speakers, but okay. I love the idea. Sweet, beautiful. And look at the third braking light. It's right here. Also wrapped in leather. Love it. Absolutely love this thing. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Gorgeous. Alright, let's take a look on the beast that is powering this monster. It's a 5.7 liter V8 engine, forged steel crank, forged connecting rods, and hypercast pistons. Very interesting choice. 12.1 to 1 compression, 43 on the cam, 33 on the springs and lifters to make it as smooth and as powerful as possible. Variable valve timing on all cams. 7,000 RPM limit. Direct fuel injection throttle per cylinder, performance mid-range intake manifold, tubular long headers, beautiful. Even the engine is like chrome, the engine like valve covers like chrome valve covers. That is really sweet actually. I like it. Even the timing cover is like chrome. Yep, the timing cover is also chrome. I like these Americanos, these classic Americanos. What type of what?
Engine.
It's a 5.7 V8. Of course, this thing has a V8. Nothing else would fit this beautiful land yacht. Yeah.
Nice car.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's continue with the specs. Rear-wheel drive, advanced automatic gearbox, 7 speeds. Top speed was set to 340 kilometers per hour on the gearbox. So basically, there's absolutely zero overdrive. The gearbox will reach the top speed, and that's it. Helical limited slip diff. Radial medium compound tires for comfortness, because mediums are the best for comfortness. And they're also grippy, they're not terrible tires. 22-inch rims, massive wide rear tires, alloys, obviously. Front ventilated, a single piston at the back. It's a bit oversteer at high speed, it says here, but you know, we'll see what happens in BeamNG. Semi-clad under tray. Automatic soft top convertible roof, which is very nice actually. Handmade interior, yes, I can believe that. The interior looks very, very nice. Luxury head-up display, very nice as well. Variable hydraulic, so basically you can steer this thing with your pinky when you're driving slowly, and the steering wheel will actually firms up when you drive quickly, which is very good actually. ABS traction, one of the traction aids, standard 10 safety. Wow, so this thing was actually, apparently the guy who designed this car, he didn't go the lighter way, he went the heavier way, so he like added extra weight. That's very interesting. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've done
Airs-
the same.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at the suspension. So apparently the front springs are like very, very stiff, but the rear springs are like softy. Same goes for the dampers, they are a bit softy than usual. What's the deal with the front springs? Why are they that much stiff? Very
Probably
interesting.
engine weight.
Perhaps. But how this thing will drive in BMG? Because look at so basically when there is a bump, the front is behaving differently than the back. So it'll be like one of these classic American cars when they just tilt from forward, forward, backwards after each bump, or side to side, sideways, left, right, left, right.
It'd
That's
be
okay.
interesting.
Yes, because look at the roll angle, 6.5 degrees of roll angle. So it'll be absolutely sweet. But I like it. I absolutely like this thing. 5 seconds from 0 to 100. I mean, for this behemoth land yacht, I love it. It's a 2-ton car, actually.
I like
Very, very good car. Very beautiful color. Yes, classic. I like it. Very, very decent car. Absolutely love this thing. It's gonna be very, very awesome. Yeah. If this thing was in like dark brown or like dark orange, I would say it looks like Hector Salamanca's car. But no, it's not. It's purple. Yeah. People who know what I'm talking about, who know who's Hector Salamanca, will understand. Alright, gentlemen, so let's see what this baby beautiful looking classic land yacht can do. Purpley, convertible, handmade interior, sweet V8. Let's see. Go. You can see me only on Twitch, Mr. Bell? Or what? You can't see me on Twitch? Yes, oh, okay, on Twitch only. Okay, on Twitch, good. Whoa. Wait, what did I say when we were in automation? This thing wants to tilt left and right too much. Or you will see a lot of
that is
tilting
a
left
lot
and
of
right. Yep. Look. Yep. Oh, my apologies. I'll restart again because yeah, I used the brakes later. Sorry. Okay. Brake. Come on, steer! It's like steering the Titanic. It's heavy also, it's 2.1 tons. Come on, steer! Steer, come on, go in. Whoa. Oh my god, stop! Stop! Damn it! This thing cannot stop! It's very soft. Seriously, it's like stopping the Titanic. No offense, maybe I was going too fast. Perhaps I can actually control it better, but I mean, it's not gonna be an F1 car. Obviously, it's a softie. It's one of these land yachts. It looks amazing and it's fast in a straight line. You know, which is the point. But I like it. I still like the land yacht because, as I mentioned before, the car that I love, you know, the best looking car in my thinking, in my mind, is this one because I like big classic American cars like this one, and it was done beautifully on the inside, and you know, it's awesome, it's fast, but you know, it's a land yacht. What do you expect? If it were drag racing, maybe this one will have a chance, but yeah. Can you imagine stopping 2.1 tons going fast? Okay, here we go. So, gentlemen, let's take a look. 366 horsepower, 3.7 liter engine. Now, of course, let's take a look on this beautiful engine. It's a 3 point, you can say 3.7 ish liters. Billet steel crank, titanium connecting rods, lightweight forged pistons with harmonic damper. 12.6 to 1 compression, 42 on the cam, 75 on the springs and lifter. Not bad. Variable valve timing up to 7600 RPM. Naturally aspirated, obviously. Why so far no one went with a turbocharger? I remember I allowed turbochargers, but no one used turbos.
It ruined the fuel quite badly.
Ah,
And
okay.
it made my car
Explains it.
slower, funny enough.
Wow, that's interesting. So far so good. Let's fire up this beautiful flat six engine. Looks absolutely awesome, chromey all the way. Sounds pretty awesome. Very nice. Now let's take a look on the car itself. This thing is running with rear-wheel drive, double clutch, 6-speed gearbox, 2.7 seconds. Wow, that's very fast from 0 to 100. Top speed, the gearbox is limited to 325 kilometers per hour with electronic limited slip diff. Radial sport compounds, alloys, carbon ceramics all the way. Whoa. The rear brakes are much stronger than the front ones, but I don't know. We'll see what happens in BeamNG. It's a flow optimized under tray. Yeah, I know. Normally it should be to the front a little bit more than usual. Okay. Handmade interior, luxury head-up display, electronic variable power steering. Well, perhaps yes. Sometimes if the weight distribution is weird, you have to optimize your brakes to suit this weight distribution. Otherwise, it'll be like it'll behave. Look at this, because Mr. Finn, you didn't see this. 60% or 63%, or sorry, nearly 64% to the back of the car. The weight of the car is like 64% to the rear. Yep, and up front is very light. It's like 36% only, because the engine is sitting at the back of the car, which, you know, yeah, it's a different story this way. And let's take a look on the interior. We haven't seen the interior actually of this thing.
Very basic.
But it's not terrible, really.
Okay, so the little screens, they are your wing mirrors.
Ah, okay. I understand. Left and right, this one and that one. Okay.
Yeah.
And these are speakers and ventilations for the air conditioning.
Speakers in the back and in the door pockets.
Yep, I see them in the back. Very nice as well. And I see them in the door pockets over here. Beautiful. Not bad, really. Not bad at all. And I love the open top. It's like a, you know, vinyl or cloth top. I like it. Very nice, actually. Similar to the original Fiat 500, I presume. But I like it. It's very nice, actually. So very good. Absolutely sweet to drive.
The back headlight was custom.
These taillights.
Yeah, the individual. Mod rolls.
That's cool, actually. Let's take a look, quick look. There we go. Brake lights. Whoa, that's really sweet, actually. I like it. I absolutely like it. Tail lights. Oh, I like it. This is the tail. Yeah. Nice, dude. Nice indeed. And indicators. Reverse. Beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely
Wow.
beautiful. Nicely designed, custom designed tail lights. Very nice.
And the front light.
Beautiful. And headlights, yes. Headlights as well, yes. Headlights as well. Oh, lovely indicators. I like them. Lovely. Absolutely lovely indeed. Sweet.
Thank you.
Nice work, dude. Absolutely nice work. Alright, gentlemen, so let's export this thing to beamengine.drive, and after it we'll be calculating the TCP. Or have you already calculated your own TCP?
387.4.
Alright. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Traction control off.
Total response is 97.
Sweet. You can tell. Whoa! Yep, so also sub 2 minutes, as you can see. 1 minute 57.256. My apologies, I did make some mistakes because unfortunately the back end really slidey. I think you need more grip at the back. Seriously, you need more grip at the back, either with downforce or with like mechanical grip. But the engine is very nice, the gearbox ratios are very nice, I like it. It just needs rear grip, that's it. Front grip, it's beautiful. It just needs the back. The back just keeps sliding left and right. But it's really sweet car. Really nice. Sweet lightweight car. I like it so much. Yes, just I promise you, just find some grip at the back and this thing will be amazing to drive. Perfect. Engine good, front suspension good, body, everything is perfect. Just more grip at the back, that's it. Okay. So what do we have here, gentlemen? It's a 699 horsepower. Oh, our first turbo car for tonight. It's a 3-liter V6 twin turbo with 700 horsepower. So aluminium semi-space frame chassis, fiberglass body, rear-wheel drive, mid-engine. Oh my god, it's gonna be. I hope it's not a nightmare to drive.
Or the fastest,
Yeah.
or the worst.
Whoa, look at that!
That oh wow,
Yeah.
looks like the rally on a Forza.
Yeah, it's a really car, probably.
It's actually very interesting looking. LEDs up front, Rally Monte Carlo logo on the side, new Stratos it says on the back. Very interesting. Let's take a look on the inside. Whoa! What do we have?
Oh wow, a Tesla
We have a,
screen.
yeah, a modern, massive screen in the middle. We have racing bucket seats with, of course, racing harness. That's very interesting. Okay, my friend. Well, bon appetit. Enjoy it and come back when you can. So I love the steering wheel. Pretty sweet. Lancia, but with like it's custom badge. It's not really Lancia. It's like the company's name. Inizia. Similar to the Lancia, it's like custom made. Oh, and it's similar to the Ferrari steering wheel. You know, the sport, this traction control off sport.
Steering wheel, not on the
Uh,
bottom bit.
yeah.
Because
I like it indeed. It looks like a steering wheel from a Ferrari, to be honest with you.
it does.
Looks like one of the, yes, I think perhaps. But this switch on the right side and the push start on the left, I think that's a Ferrari. I hope I have them correctly. Typical classic looking, but still modern gauges. Love it. Absolutely interesting. Ventilation, carbon fiber door cards, and really sweet. Actually, that's not bad at all. And a beautifully enclosed under tray. Nice.
How do you do that?
The under tray, you can use like a 3D shape, like a square, and you can just squish it and stretch it and just move it to the shape that you want, and you will create an under tray.
Noted.
Yeah. And it really makes the car looks clean. And look at this. This is not easy to do. This cutaway for the header here, it's not an easy thing to do because you need to do like a couple of more shapes here to make this cutaway. Yeah. That's very nice actually. The creator definitely spent a lot of time making this. Right.
I like that
and
you can
to be honest,
see the exhaust pipes at the back.
yeah, I know. Similar to the rally car, you can see the magic. Yes. And sometimes, but not always, sometimes what do we have here? Like a storage area. So sometimes some people do actually mod the engine compartment. Like some people do create their own custom intake manifold and custom turbos and stuff like that. Sometimes, not always. Yeah. All right, let's take a look on this first turbocharged engine for tonight. So what do we have here, gentlemen? It's a 3-liter. It started in life as a 2.8.5 liter V6, but it was overboard to 3057 cc, which is like still 3 liter, but with a tiny push.
That torque
a little
curve.
bit more. Yeah, that's crazy. That's when the turbo kicks on at 33,500 RPM. The turbo will kick on, and the torque will just push up to 664 pound-feet. That's crazy.
This could be fun to drive.
Or a complete nightmare. Depends on BeamNG. Yeah, because mid-engine cars, and especially Stratos body. I remember in the past, we did a classic rally challenge, and I was inspired to create a replica, an absolute replica of the real Lancia Stratos. I did it actually. It's available on my Patreon page, on the file, the replica build, and anyone can subscribe and download it and enjoy it in BeamNG. But obviously back then we didn't have interior, so the car was designed without an interior in the old automation. So this particular body, it's an absolute nightmare to drive in BeamNG. Back then, BeamNG changed a lot now. So I'm not really sure. I really hope this thing will be drivable, because I remember I created the replica engine, absolute perfect power and torque numbers, and it was like how you will drive this in BeamNG. You need to continue applying throttle. The moment you lift the throttle, the thing will spin out and crash. Seriously. Going into a corner, you need to keep a little bit of throttle. and it will stay grippy. Because the short wheelbase. Ah, okay. Oh my god, so yeah, the issue is still here. Okay, it's gonna be interesting to drive. Alright, so what do we have here? Yeah, so apparently the issue is not fixed if you said that the issue is still here. So 9.021 compression, 33 on the cam, 57 on the springs and lifters with variable valve timing, 8,000 RPM limits, twin turbos with boost controllers, running up to nearly 24 psi of boost. Wow, that's a lot of boost. And yeah, direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, performance mid-range intake manifold, tubular race headers, or as they call them, turbo manifolds, with a cat and a muffler. And here's the engine with all of its glory. Looks actually pretty decent. Very nice, actually. All right, let's fire it up. We have 699 horsepower, nearly 700 horsepower at our disposal. So it's gonna be fun to drive, or fun to try. Here we go. Crazy loud.
Very loud turbo.
Indeed. And yeah, that's this particular body. Absolutely a nightmare to drive in BeamNG, but
I
don't know.
Gonna make
Maybe this
the same body.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, to be honest with you, this body in the past, this particular body, if you go like rear engine option, you like in the old automation, you will never have the chance to put all-wheel drive, only rear-wheel drive. Nowadays, I'm glad they actually they gave us the option to put an all-wheel drive, like a drive shaft going up front to a front differential. In the old automation, no, you can't do that. But now you can actually mount the engine like in a transverse way, and you can actually push a drive shaft up front, which is very nice. Automation definitely changed a lot. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward for superchargers since first time I've played automation. They always told us yes. Hybrid, I think it will be far away, but superchargers, I've been waiting for them since the moment I've met the old automation. To be honest, in the old automation, we had superchargers before, but for some reason they deleted them, and until now we have no superchargers. Seriously, if you look for old automation videos, you will find superchargers, twin screw superchargers on V8, but for some reason they deleted them. Yeah, they deleted them, and until now, nothing. We are waiting for them. So this thing goes from 0 to 100 in 2.6 seconds. It's very fast, actually, from 0 to 100. I mean, for rear-wheel drive car, it's very fast from 0 to 100. And the top speed is about 361 kilometers per hour with electric limited slip diff, radial sport compound tires, 14-inch rims, magnesiums, carbon ceramics all the way. Sport under tray. I mean, tuning this particular car, it's not an easy, seriously, and that explains. Look at this, Mr. Pinky. Look at the. You see the steering graph. It's the guy, he made this thing to be an understeer monster, and look at the G-force. 2.45 G's. That's a lot of G-force. A lot of G-force. So
what do you say to have understeer than oversteer?
Yeah, that's a lot of understeer. So I don't know. We will see what happens, because I mean, look, on slow speeds, this is slow speeds here. It's like 1.20 G. It's a bit understeer, as you can see. Like on 80 kilometers per hour, the understeer is it's like massive. And here is like at look at this. So basically, above 80, the understeer will kick on. 100, 160, 240 is like crazy understeering. Look at this, 240. It's like dead stable in a straight line, which is good. Like going 240, it's gonna be interesting to drive this thing. Also, the suspension too. Yeah. I mean, look at this. So, and suspension tune also. Let's see if he actually did it well. Apparently, a lot of front, very, very thick front sway bar, very, very thin rear sway bar. Dampers are a bit. I mean, and this is not really, to be honest with you, like mathematically, it should be the opposite. The back springs should be softer than the front ones. This is typical in rear engine and mid engine cars. Also, dampers needs to be softer at the back than front, because at the back you already have the engine sitting on the wheels. You don't need stiff springs. It will oversteer. It will have this, they call it snap oversteer. Really hope this guy fixed it. Yeah, I think this one also has snap oversteer. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Let's not have bad hopes for this thing yet. We'll see how this thing drives in the MG. Because snap oversteer is something really, 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 really common on mid-engine cars. Like, it's freakishly common on mid-engine cars. This is why they are extremely hard to drive. With the new Stratos, apparently. That's what it's called, the new Stratos. Okay. So, this thing I believe has a twin turbo V6, started with a 2.9 liter V6, and then it became like 3.1 liters. So, about, I've forgotten, 300, 400 horsepower, something like this. It's absolutely crazy. So, suspension as always, or sorry, traction control off. Go. Whoa, power is crazy. So 90. Whoa! That's a lot of power. The brakes, not really. It's a bit understeery, but it's very stable. I'm glad to report there is no liftoff oversteer. Woo! Crazy! Whoa! 1 minute 45! And I did actually made some mistakes. I did brake a little bit early, but this thing is just wow. Apparently this guy who made this, he just really did some magic work on this car. Like seriously. I was afraid to drive this thing from past experience. It's a pocket rocket indeed, yes. Damn, this thing is crazy. My apologies, the echo maybe it's crazy because my headphones are loud, and the sound goes from the headphones back into the microphone, and you hear like an echo. Sorry, but oh my god, this thing is amazing. And I did make some mistakes. Like I can actually drive again now, and like I can quickly knock off 3 seconds, maybe more. But it's really, really awesome car. Absolutely insane. I love this thing. I love this thing now. I mean, to be honest with you, the Stratos is like a rally car, and this thing looks like a rally car, but it's amazingly grippy on tarmac. Sweet Jesus, this thing's amazing. So what do we have here, gentlemen? We have a 203 horsepower, very tiny inline 3 engine, 949 cc inline 3, with a turbo pushing 203 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive, 6-speed double clutch gearbox, very, very lightweight car, 778 kilograms. It's gonna be interesting. Here we go. Whoa, what's that? That is a very that is a very slammed looking car. This thing is like slammed on its face too much. That is very interesting looking. Classic Americana looking rims. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look on the interior actually. Whoa, what do we have? Whoa, super bright. Super bright, yes. Let me see. Maybe they are like no? They are not really daylight running lights. I don't know what the hell is this. So apparently he used this classic dashboard and these light effect, which they count as running lights. Ah, they count as like running lights. Although I turned them off, but apparently they're still lighting up. Maybe no, it's not really about this. Ah, here we go. They're like running lights, brightness. No, they are still very shiny. Okay, so that's the car then. Very, very nicely. Very basic and beautiful at the same time interior. It's not bad actually. Love the metal looking classic dashboard with the bolted on touchscreen and other screen. Okay. I don't know what's that, to be honest with you. Like, what is this here? What the hell is this? Like, okay, this is an instrument cluster. Okay, but what is this? I can't work out what's this. Okay, so apparently, here we go. We have speakers or maybe perhaps subwoofers at this particular place. Oh, I love the back end, to be honest with you. This thing is like, this is a rear-engined car. Ah, this is a rear engine, not front. So the front, oh, there's a spare wheel up front. Oh my god.
Oh, I have
Look
a
at that.
treasure chest.
Ah, you put a treasure chest. Okay. So this guy here, he put like a spare wheel up front, and at the back, here's the 3-cylinder turbo beast. My god, this 3-cylinder actually looks very big for this car. Look at that. It barely fits. It's less than 1 liter and it barely fits. Wow. Okay. And it's pushing 200 horsepower, so it's absolutely insane. That is absolutely crazy. I like it. It looks very, 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 very funky. It's one of these like classic cars that were like they were designed for like hill climbing or very, very, very grippy cornering. I love it. It's slammed. It has a lot of aerodynamical fixtures there and there. Sweet, 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 sweet. Hello, Mr. Niche. How are you? How many cars we did? We did 8. We have 4 left.
Still 8.
Yeah. So let's take a look on this little engine. So this thing started in life as a 3-cylinder 949 cc engine plus 12 quality.
Oh, is it?
So yes, turbo. It's pushing 200 horsepower. It's really crazy. Cast crank, forged light connecting rods for heavy forged pistons with harmonic dampers. 8.8 to 1 compression, 30 on the cam, 69 on the springs and lifters with variable valve timing. Single turbocharger with a smart boost controller and pushing 16.68 psi of boost. That's a lot. Multi-point fuel injection. Yeah. Throttle per cylinder, high performance intake manifold. A very small intake manifold actually. Mid-range turbocharged header, or mid-range turbocharged or turbo manifold as they call it. High flow 3-way cat with straight through muffler. All right. It's a very, very, very nice turbo, actually, to be honest with you. I mean, for a 3-cylinder, it's a very nice turbo because usually with 3 cylinders, you will have crazy lag, like freakishly freaking loud lag with this thing. But apparently, the turbo kicks on at 2,300 RPM, which is, I mean, for a 3-cylinder, that's wow. That's really wow. And keeps going. Indeed, very, very, very nice turbo. It fits absolutely perfectly, which makes this thing drive really, really well. Love the black and yellow looking valve covers. And the turbos, look at this. The turbos, it's not a large turbo. It's like a tiny turbo for this tiny 3-cylinder. Let's fire it up, gentlemen. Here we go. Whoa. Not bad. It's very loud, but it's really good actually. Damn, I really like this I never liked 3-cylinders before, but I actually like this one. Rear-wheel drive, double clutch, 6-speed gearbox. Yeah, I mean, top speed is about 280 kilometers per hour. That's freakishly fast. Look at the MPG, 46.3. Wow, all this power. All, like 200 horsepower from a 3-cylinder, and you still are doing 46.3 mpg, and it's reliable. 72 points for reliability, and it's very drivable. 70 points. Very sporty. 65. Oh my god, like this thing will get huge number in total category points. My goodness. 70.8 plus 65.3 plus 20.5 plus 41.5 plus 37.1 plus
3.6.
Yes, just a moment. 72.4 and MPG 46.3. 387.7. Yes, that's a lot of number. I mean, we got actually bigger, but this thing is, that's crazy for a 3-cylinder. Wow, I'm shocked really. I mean, this thing is crazy. Very nice work, the guy who built this. Wow.
So same stats as my car. Mad.
Wow, this, yes. Oh, your car is the KCM is 387.4. This guy 387.7. Damn, that's very close. Like 0.3 difference. Damn, that's really close. So far, only one car achieved above 405 points. One car only achieved 405 points. Right. 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. Not terrible, but it's actually pretty nice. Electric limited slip diff. Radial sport compounds, 14-inch rims, alloys. Carbon ceramics all the way. No under tray whatsoever. No, nothing. And 2 seats up front, premium head-up display, electric variable power steering, ABS, standard 20s, active sport springs, semi-active dampers, very strange looking suspension tune. Well, we'll hope. So this thing is like 59% to the back, weight distribution, 41 to the front. We do have some downforce actually. It's not zero. It's not minus. It's actually, we have some downforce. 1.16 Gs. Yeah. Really hope this thing drives as well as it looks on paper. All right, let's export it. Camera. Okay. So sport, comfort. Okay, sport only. So 90 kilometers per hour. Here we go. the steering is very lightweight. Oh my god. But it's manageable. Whoa. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so it's not really sub 2 minutes, but it's like still much better than the previous car. My apologies, but I mean it's only 200 horsepower. It's only 200 horsepower, but it's like it's super lightweight, very lightweight. And to be honest, the engine works absolutely well. I'm just not really sure. Like the only thing that I don't like about it is the super light steering. That's it. It's super grippy. It's super nice to drive. Gearbox ratios are beautiful. Just the steering is like super sensitive. Like just a little touch, it's just this thing just like jump left, right, left, right, left, right. But it's really nice to drive. Like it needs a little bit of more training, like more exercising, more practicing. Sorry, you need more practicing, and yeah, like this thing will be amazing. I like it. I really like this car. It's super sweet to drive, and the 3-cylinder turbo is like works perfectly. So very nice work to the creator, and the downforce actually do work. 246 horsepower from a 2-liter inline 4 naturally aspirated. It's made from aluminium billet. That's very expensive. 13.0 to 1 compression ratio, carbon fiber body and chassis. Front longitudinal rear-wheel drive, 6-speed manual gearbox, double wishbone multi-links at the back, 800 kilograms. So, an entirely made carbon fiber car. Whoa, what's that? Whoa. Nice. Damn, I like it actually. Look at that, gentlemen. Look at that. That is pretty nice. Sweet. Oh lord, that's absolutely. I love the idea of making this opening side. Oh, sweet. Absolutely nice. And here's the name of the car, the Dwarf. Very interesting name. Like, what why? I would love to know what's the inspiration behind the name Dwarf. Is it because like a tiny car or a strange looking car or what? Love the fire extinguisher, very nice touch. The GPS navigation / infotainment system / these classic looking gauges, beautiful, and these comfy looking seats. I love it, absolutely beautiful. Oh, such a gorgeous car. It's one of these, 1950s, 60s crazy European / American mix-up, I like it. Oh, I like it, absolutely sweet. It's weird, but it's like beautifully weird. Like I never liked such cars in my life, like these wedge-looking circular classics. Some people do like to collect such cars, and like, but to be honest with you, they look really clean. Like, look at the side exhaust, by the way. That's a side exhaust here. Like, it's done really well. Only one side exhaust. The other side has no exhaust. Only one side, left side. And by the way, it's right-hand drive, so it's probably British, because like right-hand drive. Sweet. The Austin Sprite, it has like a smiley face. This one has like, I don't know what to call this. Yes, shock face, Bugs Bunny's face, so something like this. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Like, it's strange, and I think that's what's the inspiration behind the name, the Dwarf, because it's a unique thing, very very unique, but like it's awesome, really awesome. Really dig this thing, absolutely awesome, and I'm sure 1,000,000% this is a custom windshield. Oh, I am 1,000,000% sure. The guy who built this, I think he deleted the entire roof and this side section. He just put custom windshield and custom everything. Oh, I love the wind deflector. That's a nice touch. The wind deflector thing.
It is nice.
Seriously, nicely detailed. Oh, let's see. Is there anything under the hood? Anything detailed under the hood, or just the usual? Usual, nothing else. So yes, 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, 246 horsepower, naturally aspirated. Okay, so let's take a look on the engine. It's a 2-liter. So it started in life as a 1.88 liter, but it was like overboard to 2-liter exactly. Forged steel crank, lightweight forged connecting rods, lightweight forged pistons with a harmonic damper, 13.0 to 1 compression, 39 on the cam, with very stiff springs and lifters, variable valve timing and variable valve lift that goes up to 81 VVL profile at 4,700 RPM, with a total RPM limit of 9,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. Naturally aspirated, direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder. Strangely, no one used carburetors or something crazy like this. Like American people until this day, people who like do resto mods and they just want to keep it looking classics, they do use carburetors because Edelbrock, Holley, these big companies that manufactured carburetors since the dawn of time, they still design and build carburetors until this day. But obviously the carburetors nowadays, they got extremely much better and more reliable, and the performance of them is like crazy. So you can get crazy amount of power from carburetors nowadays. Apparently no one used that. No one used that. Yeah, I mean, if you're building something classic, like a classic Americana, that's not bad actually.
I was tempted.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Mr. J. If this thing was a Morgan, it should be made from wood. The body should be made from wood. Yes. Yes, Mr. J. That's 1,000 CFM. It's freaking, like the airflow is crazy on these carbs. It's like crazy how did they design that? It's just crazy. Took a lot of engineering actually to do that. So, and because I do watch a lot of American YouTube channels, like when they actually they take, as I mentioned, like crappy engines like from junkyards and stuff like that. Like I saw an episode on Roadkill. They took an engine, a 440 big block, Mopar big block 440 cubic inch, from a motorhome. Can you imagine a motorhome, like one of these huge campers? They took that V8 from it. They rebuilt it with like forged internals, high flow cylinder heads, and like a comp camshaft, and as you mentioned, a massive, beautiful, new shining carburetor with a nice intake manifold, and that thing made about 600 horsepower. I mean, that engine in the motorhome, that thing made. If that engine made 200 horsepower, it will be like a miracle. If that thing made 200 horsepower, but with these upgrades, 600. It's crazy. It's still carbureted. It's still push rod. It's still classic. 600. And it's naturally aspirated. Yes, the General Mayhem. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you like. I'm glad you know this. That was my favorite episode with General Mayhem when it first debuted. And Mr. J, Roadkill actually came to Saudi Arabia. There was one time they did a huge car meeting here in Saudi, or car show in Saudi Arabia. I didn't know Roadkill will be here. I thought, okay, I will go with. I took my brother with me, and there's a video. I did a video on YouTube when I went to that car meeting or car show. You can find it on my channel. And as always, you will see. And yes, that was my first time ever that I saw the brand new Toyota Supra. The first time ever that I saw that thing in real life. And we were walking. Okay, Ferrari's over here, Toyota's over here, blah 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 over here. And we went inside the tent, and inside the big tent there were like these crazy Restomod and show cars, you know, with chrome engine bays and chrome gearboxes, and everything basically is chrome, like show cars basically. Behind the tent there was, when I saw the hot rod magazine section, oh my god, I ran quickly, and I saw General Mayhem in real, and I touched it, and you will see the video. I'm touching the car with I couldn't believe it. That's General Mayhem. I'm touching it with my hands. And General Maintenance also, that Hellcat Charger. And what else they took over there? They took, I forgot. The muscle car. The muscle car also. The Chevy muscle car. Yes, the Chevy muscle car also. They took that over there. And maybe, I think only 3 cars they took: General Mayhem, General Maintenance, and the muscle car also only. They didn't have Stubby Bob yet, but it was really awesome. It was like, oh, my favorite moment. And you can see the video. It's on YouTube on my channel. Just scroll down a little bit for down the road and you will see that. It's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I know. The muscle, yeah. I know they did three episodes. One episode when they built it. The second episode with Tony Angelo when they did crazy wheelies. The third episode, which is new, when they actually road trip it and it kept overheating and overheating and overheating constantly. They did 3 episodes. Yes. Oh, I love that thing. My apologies, gentlemen, if you don't know what we are talking about. It's like one of my all-time favorite YouTube channel. It's called Roadkill and Roadkill Garage. I love this. Basically, they take junkyard cars and like they make them run, and they do crazy things with them. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So yes, my apologies. Okay, so let's see what do we have here. We already talked about all this. Let's fire it up. Sweet. 9,000 RPM screamer. I like it. So let's see this beautiful car. And let's see, under here what we have: rear-wheel drive manual 6 speeds, 4 seconds from 0 to 100 with a top speed about 308 kilometers per hour. Electronic limited slip differential, sport compound tires, alloy rims 16 inches, ventilated discs front and back, flow optimized under tray. Very good. 2 seats with a detachable, yes, soft top convertible. Luxurious interior, luxurious infotainment system, which I actually do believe that. Variable hydraulic power steering, electronic stability control, standard 20 safety options, air suspension, adaptive dampers, semi-active sway bars. Sweet. Although this thing actually, the guy who created this thing, he didn't use all the budget. Like, he only used 62,000, so 8,000 left, which he could have actually used on better tires, because the tires are like +1 quality. He could have actually put better tires, maybe better aerodynamics or better gearbox or better anything. But yes, he kept it. Yeah, indeed. Anyway, Yeah, and very good MPG. Yes, I saw that. Although it's naturally aspirated, it's not turbocharged. Like the previous car had a turbocharger on a 3-cylinder. That explains very crazy MPG. This one is naturally aspirated. It's making decent MPG because it's extremely lightweight. 800 kilos. Yeah, I know, Mr. FJ. Me too. Me too. That's also the main reason for that. All right, so let's see what we have here. Let's first calculate the total category points for this thing. So 73.2 plus 60.8 plus 15 plus 55.8 plus 46.9 plus 29.7 plus 67.5, very reliable also, plus 37.2 with a total of 386.1. That's not bad actually. 386.1. 386.1. Here we go. Wrote it down. Very good. Now let's export this thing to Beam ng.drive. And now let's see what happens next. Traction control off. Manual gearbox. Super loud. Oh, brakes! Brakes are rubbish. Okay, let's try again. Sorry. Understeer a lot. Not bad at all. Sub 2 minutes, 1 minute 56.857. Very good. Very good, actually. Absolutely nightmare. Okay, so let's go over this thing quickly while he answers. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 462 horsepower, 3.7 liter boxer 6 engine, naturally aspirated, front wheel drive. Oh, front wheel drive. Carbon fiber chassis, carbon fiber body. Very interesting. 8-speed advanced automatic gearbox, advanced up front, multi-links at the back. 1.3 tons. So far, so good. Let's take a look on the interior. Whoa, what do we have? Nice. Oh, the French steering wheel. I like it. The single, what the hell they call it? Single column or the single spoke steering wheel. Pretty French. I like it. And these, the instrument cluster and the single clock in the middle and all of that. Speakers on the left side, left and right. Comfy seats. Pretty sweet, actually. Lovely, lovely interior all the way. Oh, 3 speakers. So this thing has a lot of speakers. So let's say how many speakers? 2 up front, 2 at the back. That's 8, and basically 11 speakers. God knows if something else is hidden, but like this thing is running with 11 speakers, and apparently a cassette player, a cassette tape player, and a CD also. It's like CD and cassette at the same time. So it's not really what you call a modern entertainment system, but you know, it's good. I love the Citroën, this awesome DS body. I mean, just awesome, really awesome. I see he went with like custom headlights with like LED lights instead of the old halogen bulbs. Same thing goes to the back. Nice. Love the middle exhaust. Very, very nice and clean. Like it. So let's take a look on this awesome engine. So this engine is basically a 3.7 liter Boxer 6 engine, double overhead camshaft, 3.7 liters, forged steel lightweight crank, lightweight forged connecting rods, lightweight forged pistons, 12.5 to 1 compression ratio. Wow, very tiny cam profile with the extremely stiff springs and lifters. VVT and VVL. The VVL is absolutely maxed out 100. 9500 RPM limit. That's crazy. Naturally aspirated. Direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder. I like it. Tubular long headers. Nice. Let's fire it up, gentlemen. Look at that. Nice. Sounds pretty awesome. And let's see now. We have this thing is actually front wheel drive, advanced automatic gearbox, 8 speed, 4.7 seconds from 0 to 100, with a top speed about 344. That's crazy fast. Electronic limited slip diff, radial sport compounds, 17-inch rims, alloys obviously, and ventilated disc up front, same at the back. Race diffuser. Wow, okay. Alright, let's continue and let's review the final car after this one. So it's handmade interior, luxury head-up display, electric variable power steering, electronic stability control, which is very, very awesome. Standard 20s, hydromatic springs. Yes, this guy who made this car, he actually kept the original soul of the Citroën DS using the hydromatic springs, which are, as I mentioned, these special hydraulic powered springs. Absolutely awesome. Which, as you can see, pushes the comfort all the way to the max.
65.6.
Yeah. Yep, 65.6. It's freakishly comfortable. This type of springs and like a shock absorbers, they are absolutely crazy comfortable beyond belief.
Did you pick them over the active comfort?
Yes, I think more. Yes, more comfortable than as look. Here's a comparison. Look, and look at the price difference. Active comfort is much cheaper. It's like $1,000 for active comfort, but these hydromatic $1,700, and they are more complex to make. More complex. Yeah, and less reliable. These, as I mentioned, these hydromatic springs. It's absolutely crazy. Sweet. So very, very nice suspension tune. To be honest with you, look at this 1.15 Gs, and this is, remember, this is front wheel drive car. Yeah. Very, very nice suspension tune. This thing should be a nice driving car. Yep. Let's quickly calculate the total category points for this car. So 69.2 plus 36.2 plus 65.6 plus 75.2 plus 60.8 plus 49.1 plus 68.2 plus 21.8 plus. Whoa! 446! Damn! 446 points. This thing is just like, phew, wow. Oh, I think we already this thing like for the total category points, this thing is already a winner.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, this thing is amazingly well tuned. Amazingly well tuned, this car. All right, let's export it to BeamNG. Damn. 446. That's insane. This thing, the guy who designed this car, like the tuning is just perfect. My sincere apologies about the waiting. Here we go. Here we go. So comfort. Okay, traction control off. So 90. Wow, drives much better than the previous car. And it's front-wheel drive. Wow, it's very good actually. Whoa, that's really awesome. Whoa, look at the difference. Look at the difference, dude. Whoa, 1 minute 55 against 2 minutes 12. And this is front wheel drive. And this is front wheel drive. Front wheel drive, destroying a rear wheel drive V8. Wow, freakishly awesome. Damn, that's that. I mean, not only this thing, like, I mean, what did I tell you? This thing is like, on paper, this thing has the highest points because it's absolutely awesome. But not only that, it drives amazing on the track. Drives absolutely awesome. So what do we have here? A 6.7 liter twin turbocharged, I don't know if it's twin turbocharged, maybe single turbocharged, V8 with 506 horsepower. So our first turbo V8. Rear-wheel drive, longitudinal 6-speed manual, glued aluminium monocoque chassis with carbon fiber body, 1.1-ish tons. Alright, let's take a look on this beast of a car. Ooh. That is very, very interesting and very clean. Yes, not much to talk about in details, but okay. What about inside? Well, inside is pretty clean as well. Yep. I see some switches like ignition, fuel, fan, start, which is like, yeah, it's not super elegant, but it's clean, yes. And you know, the fire extinguisher definitely is not like, it's not an elegant, you know, thing to see when you get in inside the car. It's like, yes, hello, my car will catch on fire any moment. Um, also the side mirrors are like, they are mounted inside the car. Very strange. Like, I don't know. Yeah, very strange placement. I'm not really sure what the idea behind it, but okay. And the car again is very slammed, like extremely slammed on its like, I mean, I'm not really sure if the ride height. Yes, you can see the ride height is not maxed out, but here you can use when you are building the car, you can use this advanced trim settings. And I think if you go to the body, perhaps, yep, front ride height, as you can see, it's -15, rear and front, which explains this. Yeah, explains this beautiful slant-looking suspension. Okay, so let's take a look on this beautiful engine. What do we have? It's a 6.7-liter V8, billet steel crank, titanium connecting rods, lightweight forged pistons with balancing shafts, 12.5 to 1 compression with a very tiny cam profile, 5 only, and mild, medium light-ish springs and lifters stiffness, with variable valve timing and variable valve lift technology, goes up to 25. 6100 RPM limit, so it's not really a fire-breathing monster, but you know, this thing is running with twin turbos with a wastegate system, only pushing 3 psi, 3.63, so barely making any boost, barely. But okay, I don't know what's the usage of these turbos. Maybe like for
It's there for appearance.
yeah, I mean, look at that. The compressor is massive, 97.5 millimeter, but the I don't know what the hell they call it. I mean, the turbine is just super tiny. And look at this, the AR ratio is 0. I don't know what to say. I don't know. They look like, my apologies to the creator, but they don't look like functional at all. Like, maybe without them, the engine will actually behave better, because it's a big engine. This is 6.7. It's not a tiny little engine. Okay. Direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, performance, high performance intake manifold, running on 98. Okay, let's fire it up. Whoa, super loud.
I kind of like the idle.
Yeah, it's very crazy idle. Yes, Mr. Narki, this is your car. This is your engine. Yeah, the idle is awesome. Indeed. So what do we have next? This thing is running with rear-wheel drive, 6-speed manual gearbox, 4.4 seconds from 0 to 100 with a massive overdrive, clutch limited slip diff, radial sport compound, 70-inch rims, magnesium, ventilated all the way, semi-clad under tray, 2 seats up front, sport, premium CD. Although, wow, it's actually 2-seater. I thought there was like a rear bench at the back. Oh, where's this thing? Yep, I thought there would be a bench at the back, but apparently no. So, hydraulic rack and pinion, no traction aids, no ABS, nothing.
Ooh.
Okay, this is gonna be crazy. Standard 80s safety. Wow, okay. Lighter optimized weight and a little bit further to the back with a sporty looking understeery-ish suspension tune. Okay, Not bad at all. Also tried finding the gas cap, he said, creator.
In the boot.
Yes,
Behind
probably behind.
the number plate.
Yeah, yeah, that's a classic touch, I know. Yep, it's right here. Or most classic American cars had this option. You'll tilt the license plate down and you fill it up. Yeah. And yeah, because I lived in Saudi Arabia for a long time, and I came here in 2003. There were a lot of American cars driving around with such an option. Like I remember when I was a little boy, when we stopped to fill up the car, I see cars around us filling up. They always filling at the back. They tilt the license plate down and they just fill it up from there. Yeah, the classic Caprice. I remember the Caprice, the classic one, had this option. Some Buicks as well. So yeah, that I saw, that I remember. Yeah.
So how does throttle response work?
Throttle response is basically when you slam your foot to the ground, and how quickly the engine will rev up. If you have a low throttle response, means you will smack the throttle, but the engine is super lazy to get up the RPM.
Kind of like turbo.
Yes, but some engines do this naturally aspirated, like they are really slow. Like you put your foot down and just slowly. Unlike, for example, an extremely high throttle response is the Lexus LFA engine, the V10. Revs from idle to 9,000 in like 0.0 mil of a second, like in nearly instant revs. This
So
is basically throttle response.
97 throttle response would be really good then.
Really crazy good. This is freakishly good. Yeah.
I think my car's 97.
So yeah, as I mentioned, this is what is it. Well, and you know, in Forza Horizon 5, when you change the flywheel, yes, basically putting a lighter flywheel will increase sometimes the throttle response, because the engine will spin a lighter flywheel instead of a heavy steel one. Yeah. This is basically it. When you change the flywheel, it's basically allowing your engine to spin faster. It goes from idle to max RPM quicker than when it's with the original OEM heavy flywheel.
Okay.
This is why like a lot of like racing cars and drag racing cars and drift cars, they always put racing titanium or whatever material they use, like extremely lightweight flywheel, because they want the RPM to just keep shooting quickly. And yes, Mr. Crazy Eyes, the 80s classic 80 Cadillacs were peak lazy engines. They were choked by emission regulations, and like they basically extremely lazy. Yes, they don't make power. They consume a lot of fuel, and yeah, it's just, yeah, as you mentioned, peak laziness. So let's calculate the total category points for this one: 46.1, 33.3, plus 15.7, plus 61.7, plus 39.7, plus 28.9, plus 77.6, plus 21.2, 324.2. This thing achieved. There we go. 321.2. And that means, gentlemen, let's say the highest total category points car is the Citroën DS, 446.1 points. Crazy good. The least one, it's called the Minos Motors, 318.3. That's the least amount car. Yep. Alright, so let's export this thing to Beam Engine Drive and then switch to Beam Engine Drive and start driving. So here we go, 90. Whoa! This thing has... This thing has absolutely zero... don't hear you because this thing is super loud. No, I'm sorry, but that's not really great. This is really not a great car. My apologies. Like, too much power, no steering, no brakes, nothing. Why? Why no ABS? Why very understeery? And there's a lot of wheel spin. This thing is just spinning. I can't put you can't put full throttle. You just can't. Just spinny, and when you reach a corner, the brakes are super sensitive. Like if you touch them, the wheels will lock. I'm sorry. I mean, it might look clean, but it does definitely don't. It's not really driving clean. Congratulations to the winners of the Restomod challenge, where the best tuned car is this one, the Citroën DS Restomod. Absolutely gorgeous and supremely well tuned in the automation game. Then of course you have the this one, it's called the Exuma, which was an absolutely amazingly built car, and people voted for it as the prettiest car in this challenge because this thing is extremely well detailed. The interior is absolutely gorgeous, the exterior is amazingly gorgeous as well, and it drives very nicely in Beam NG.drive. Congratulations of course to the winner of the prettiest car in this Restomod challenge. And of course thirdly, which is of course the fastest car in this challenge, went to Mr. Niche with his amazing new Strados Restomod. This thing is an absolute weapon, an amazing rocket, really. Twin turbo V6, crazy fast, crazy grippy, amazingly well built by Mr. Niche. Thank you so much, amazing, and congratulations of course for winning the fastest car prize in this challenge, of course. And of course that's the prize card that you'll be seeing in front of you. This is the Camellia. This will be of course the prize card. It will be presented and given to all these awesome 3 winners. So congratulations to everyone on winning, of course, the Restomod challenge. So that's pretty much it, gentlemen, for this awesome challenge. I really hope that you have appreciated. So as always, don't forget to, if you are new, to follow us on Twitch and subscribe to us on YouTube. And of course, if you like my work, if you like my challenges, of course you are welcome to support me by subscribing to my Twitch, either tier 1 or tier 2 or hyper tier, of course. So I would really appreciate that. Or of course you can subscribe to my Patreon page, the link in the description below, and you can download all these cars to your Beam NG.drive game. Just subscribe, download them all, drop them in your mod folder, and enjoy driving them all. So that's pretty much it, my friends. Thank you so much for that. I would really appreciate it. Yes, 5-hour stream, Mr. Tom. Definitely getting tired after this. So thank you so much. I'll see you gentlemen very soon, and have a great night everyone. Stay awesome, stay cool. I'll see you gentlemen with a brand new broadcast soon, and of course a brand new challenge in automation game. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and goodbye and good night for all of you, my friends.